I am at the lowest point in my life, so the chair must be at the lowest point in my life.
Listen, I'm at the lowest point in my life like every 30 minutes. Like, like I was so sad all of today.
This is episode 139, the sad podcast. Wait. Now you've ruined it. The Mindless Sad Podcast. There we go.
The Sadless Podcast.
Sadless. You better leave now. Door's over there. I don't. Sadless.
Yeah, no, I was just really sad at work all day. And
I guess that was the intro. I keep cutting you off, but we don't usually do the intro at the beginning of the video, so it kind of skews it.
Yeah, welcome back to the Mindless Prattle Podcast, where I get cut off and you get to laugh. This is our podcast. That's Jordan. I'm Ripley. Welcome back.
And if you notice me sweating, stop staring and send a tip. It's been a few weeks, not for you guys, but for us. We had to pre-record some because I was out of town on business, but we are back now on our schedule anyway. But yeah, it's good to be talking into my phallic shape again, and
You make me laugh.
towards you.
But so I got home from work today and I was like, I'm going to work on my book because it's November 4th. And I haven't since I finished class last week. So I was like, okay, like I'm going to go put all my edits in and I'll start getting wrapping up the book, you know?
Yeah.
I got to finish like the last third.
I'm going to adjust this. Hang on. I'm changing things. You better change.
But I go out there and I was like, oh, it's really nice. So I'll sit on the porch, right? So I'm tippy tapping, and of course I let the cats out with me.
Yeah.
Chipmunk would not leave me the fuck alone. It's just we're out there and she's like,
Dude, she's getting more aggressive with that shit. She jumped on my lap today, just stared at me, and I didn't move for a couple minutes, so she jumped down, but made sure to be like, before she
pet
left.
me,
I was
bitch.
like,
Like,
"Alright."
she's gotten very comfortable demanding things from us.
No.
But so I ended up
And
getting.
then she shits on the carpet, though.
Well, I don't think it was her, was it?
Well, you said the other one already took it yet, so. Unless
True.
she's double deucing back to back, you know what I mean?
True. Chipmunk is also the one who will piss on my shit when she's.
Why do you litter on the toilet?
She'll piss on my clothes and stuff if I don't change the litter fast enough for her liking. She'll get in my laundry basket and pee on stuff.
That's because you leave your laundry sitting there for weeks, and she's like, this smells old, just like litter, and then she pees on it.
I thought that was so funny though. Like, when, so today our cats shit on one of our bathroom rugs, and I go in to check the litter and see why they did it, and I open it, and we just got an automatic litter box, and it was completely fucking empty, completely empty. Like I looked in there, all you could see was a little rubber mat and then pee, and I was like, oh, no wonder she did that. She was like, I'm not using that, you gross ass bitches. Like,
Yeah.
cursing a lot today, sorry.
Getting sassy with it.
But TLDR, she would not leave me alone, so I ended up sitting down on the fake grass and petting her. But then it was nice and warm and sunny in the spot that I was in, so I ended up falling asleep on the ground outside instead of doing my
I'm
book.
laughing because earlier when you told me this story, you left out the part that you were sleeping on the ground. You just said you fell asleep outside. And I took that to mean in the reclining chairs that we have outside.
No.
Not on the ground.
Yeah, no, I was laying on the fake grass petting the cat, and then I just kind of fell asleep.
Wild thing. Like, we got an ant problem out there, and you're still like, it'll work out.
It didn't bother me. I don't got nothing they want.
I've been playing Arc Raiders. It just came out. Fucking fun game, dude.
Yeah, okay. I gotta say, so, I've been watching a lot of K-dramas, and I'll just be sitting out there, you'll be playing in here, and I just hear you, laughing and having a good time, and, yelling and being like, oh, no, you gotta go, and, all this stuff, and it just, it makes me smile. I just love hearing you have fun.
Meanwhile, she's watching people get murdered. She's like, oh, that's nice.
Depending on, well, actually, no, it's in both the shows I'm watching.
That's what I thought.
One of them's a horror show, and then the other one is,
Whoa. We don't use that kind of language here.
a comedy romance, but then that one also has murder as a side plot.
Yeah. But the game balances really well because, there's some loot that you get that you're like, oh, man, I need to leave with this, right? And you have one pocket that you can put things in your backpack that even if you die, you still get that loot, but you lose everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So, put your safe stuff in there, the stuff you want in there. But then there's some runs where you get super valuable stuff and you're like, I need to leave. And then people will kill you. And you're like, oh, so sad. But at least you get like one safe thing. Like it never feels like it's setting you so far back when you die that you can't, progress back up to where you were. And it's not overly complicated to get decent like starter guns.
That also sounds like it could be more fun actually. Like, because use a little bit of progress, but then you can also make it up and you have more time and reasons to play the game.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot more like forgiving, I want to say, than a lot of like extraction games where you just lose everything. And I saw a thing the other day that was like, yeah, the beta test did really well with like views and like reviews from people. And then those same people, when the full game came out, liked it less because the people that played in the demo were usually like the hardcore like extraction gamers, like Helldivers and Tarkov and things like that, and they really liked it. And then when the full game came out, like the regular people joined in too, and it balanced it out enough to where like you can get a good amount of interactions in there where you can just talk to people and be like, no, we're all good, we're chill, like, and then you'll just go about your day, right? But apparently the Tarkov, like the hardcore players, didn't like that. They were like, no, it's strategy and you need to kill everybody you see and this and that. And you're
isn't Tarkov the one where the entire player base would like also fucking hates women pretty much and like would get mad at them if they played saying...
That's a you claim. I don't know.
It's something about like...
you
it's
look
not
it up
realistic for women to be in war or something. Let me look it up.
I don't fucking know. My point of this story was not your sexist tangent. My point was that the hardcore players were getting upset because the community that's playing right now is much more like inclusive with each other. And they're like, oh yeah, you guys want to help kill this little like drone over here? I'm like, yeah, fuck these clankers.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so I found what it was.
Did you Google, does Tarkov hate women? Like, what did you...
No, Tarkov female controversy. So what it actually was an employee was reprimanded for an interview where he said they couldn't have female characters in the game because they wouldn't be able to handle that amount of stress.
That's so stupid.
Women literally give birth to children. I just want you all to know.
Stress, physical trauma, different.
Physical and mental trauma, yeah.
Yeah, but not stress.
If anything, I feel like they'd be more prepared than men.
I feel like after they got rid of the chainsaw, the stress level went down. You know what I mean? Like, imagine you're sitting in that bed and they're like, all right, you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, give me a second. You're like, oh, what the?
Like, actually, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, like your stress level way up. I'm just saying.
Something I saw earlier that I really wanted to talk to you about that I saw right before this, and I was like, oh, and you were like, what? And I was like, I gotta tell you in a second. Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are returning for The Mummy 4, which The Mummy 3 was terrible.
Thank goodness that they're still gonna solve the same problem they refused to solve.
What do you mean?
Like they can't, they solved that problem and then they were like, anyway. Well, now you gotta fix it. We're gonna wait. Yep. Mm-hmm. You got it now?
Yeah.
Don't touch.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, so
it's a different mummy in the third one and fourth.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well,
anyway, so speaking of mummies, while you're thinking of words, did you see? This was probably a few months ago now, but scientists out of some lab, I think it was somewhere in the Europe / like Middle East / like North Africa region, somewhere in that area of the world, they have promising trials where they took a bacteria, like fungus, something from a sarcophagus and adapted it like just slightly to where it's fighting certain types of cancer. And you're like, hell yeah, Pharaoh's curse, no more cancer.
I feel like that's the start of a lot of movies.
Ancient bacteria.
We weaponized this bacteria to do this. What could go wrong?
Okay, but that's very different than we're changing it so it kills cancer cells.
That's true.
Like, so the ones where you're thinking of are like, oh yeah, we found this Pharaoh's bacteria, and it's called this fungus, and we're gonna train super soldiers out of it, and then the super soldiers go mutant.
Mutant.
Yeah,
They
and they're
go
like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I've just summed up like most of your movies for you. And what is true? Tell me I'm not correct.
You're not correct.
Oh, okay. Sometimes they're ghosts too. Anyway, so you know, I also learned the other day there's a species of fish that scientists are deeming the most inbred species in the world. They only live inside like 100-meter long underground cave in the middle of the desert in Africa, and is the only place on earth that they found these fish. And they have a population of 200, and they can't survive outside of this lake. And they have been there for thousands of years, just stuck in this lake. And I think your demons are yelling.
Oh, okay. I was like, what that sound?
The cats are outside. She'll be back in a second. I'll talk a little bit louder. So they found the population right now is, I think, at like 200, but it was lower in, I think it was like 2016, somewhere in there, when a group of like drunk somebody other, like two of them, stumbled into the cave and threw up into the water and killed like half of them. And so they had to like rescue these fish and like clean their water and get it back to like the right balance. But because the fish are the only like species, like there's only 100 and something of them in that cave right now. I think there's around 200. But because there's only 200 and they can only mate with so many of like the other offspring, they're like, yeah, we traced it back. They've just been mating with each other for centuries. Yeah, all right. Africa's got the most inbred hole.
And somehow they're still doing fine.
I mean, they don't look fine. Like they look like
What
the fish I don't know.
African inbred fish is what I'm Googling right now.
Let me see.
An article from 2007 says
Here it is.
inbreeding helps African fish.
It's called the Devil's Hole pupfish. They live in the Devil's Hole, a single small limestone cave. Oh, it's in Nevada's desert. They're in the U.S.
Are they really?
Yeah, making it the most isolated vertebrate known.
You trying to say it's African?
I thought it was. I swear. I heard desert and I was like, Africa, right? Like, no, it's in Nevada's Mojave Desert.
They're kind of cute. They look like a tetra had a baby with a goldfish.
Yeah, but they're something, man.
Also, like, if they knew that these fish were
dude.
like these only small group of fish, why would they not like have that cave like off limits? You know, like critically endangered.
It's caused at least
in.
15 gene deletions. Oh boy, that's
homogenized its genome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is.
They
that's
have
probably
to
too dark
live in
talk about.
water that hovers around 93 degrees year round. That's crazy. They're always on the edge of starvation. Oxygen levels are so low that most other fish would die immediately in the water.
That's crazy.
They live in the smallest habitat of any known vertebrate. Yeah,
I wonder if they like evolved to like deal with that the way that koalas evolved to eat eucalyptus leaves. So like they're constantly stoned from eating eucalyptus because of the way their bodies evolved to digest it since it's poisonous.
Could be.
But they also have the smoothest brains. They have one fold on each side of their brain.
Well, it's like the what is it? The monkey that eats. It's the only monkey in this jungle that eats a certain fruit because the fruit is poisonous, and nobody else, like no other species, eats the fruit. But the monkey afterward will go down and eat charcoal off of like the ground, and it detoxifies the poisons. So they've learned to eat the charcoal after the fruit because the fruit's abundant, but it's poisonous, so they eat the charcoal. You're like, okay.
Yeah, but with koalas, I think it's so funny because if they don't eat enough because they have to eat a ton because these leaves aren't like very nutritional, right? So they have to eat a ton of these, and if they don't, they lose their high and they get really irritable and angry. Koalas are actually really dangerous animals.
Oh yeah, no. A lot of animals are. Beavers are super dangerous.
Are they
Platypus, yeah. Platypus
I
are
knew that about a
dangerous.
platypus. Aren't they like poisonous?
Yeah, they have
Or
a
venomous?
quill that has like venom in it. Yeah.
They also have a cloaca.
Okay. Not as fun of effect. They sweat milk. I know that.
Do
Phineas and Ferb.
Perry.
I think they brought. Did they bring back Phineas and Ferb? I keep seeing
They
like
are.
like little
They're-
videos about. New
I don't think it's
episodes
come
coming
out yet, but they are coming out with one.
Okay. Interesting. I'm just gonna leave up this picture of this pupfish on my side. Just.
I kind of like it. Yeah. Did you
pretty
like my what's it called? Little newsletter thing? Did you look at it?
I did. I think it was this one had less memes and more books.
Yeah. Because
That
it's
was
not
my
the weekly
summary.
one. It was just for the book funnel thing that I did.
Well, you skipped the weekly one. You didn't make it up, so
Okay, well, I'm also gonna have that one come out on Friday as well.
yeah.
So I finished school.
Sort of.
I graduate in a month.
Don't look away while you're talking. You talk, then you look away.
You distracted me.
I didn't distract nothing.
I graduate in a month.
Your sense of time is terrible with these episodes, by the way. Like you talk a lot as if like today is present, and not okay.
Okay, but I'm not good at math.
Oh my God! Pay attention. What are you doing? That was crazy. All right.
Just kill me. I would like today to be over. I don't want to do anything else important today. I know what I said earlier. I just need to relax for the rest of the day and like deal with my life, and then I'm opening tomorrow and I'll do shit after. But like I told you, like I barely made it through work. Like even all my coworkers could tell something was off, you know? Like they were just like, why don't you go do dishes and stuff?
Do dishes.
And I was like, yeah,
back
I'm
to the
sorry. I'm
kitchen.
like, I can't pull my, like normally at work, I can kind of like at least fake it and be like whatever with customers. But like, I did not have it in me today. And I still, like I felt dizzy and stuff from the cold I'm getting over. And my stomach's, I've been nauseous all day. But I just am not feeling like myself.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the cold or not though.
Cat just staring at you like, stop complaining. Just catch a moth. Feel
It's
better.
crazy like how attached to me they've been lately.
You were complaining last week they don't therapize enough, and then this week you're like, how dare you?
Because I was sobbing, and then they both just stared at me and did nothing.
Girl, you better figure it out. You keep sprinting back and forth on here, you're going to tear something out of this. Best lay down. She's like, I don't know why you're trying to touch where I'm sleeping. Crazy.
But yeah. I just had the same thing happen. Do you ever get that? It's like my mood will just plummet. I don't know if it's like the chemicals in my brain or whatever, but I'll be sitting here existing and then it's like I could die. And I'm like, whoa, brain, that was a really severe drop all of a sudden. Why are we so sad all of a sudden?
Usually mine's tied to like physical things. Like I just got really tired like as soon as she jumped up here, and I'm like, man, I could sleep.
Yeah.
It's only like 7 o'clock. It's not very late.
I think it might be the weather. I'm really going to intentionally try to like go and get sunlight and stuff. Maybe I'll start taking vitamins again.
Sunlight.
Well, you know, like this time of year, the sun starts setting earlier and rising later, and it does fuck up your biological clock.
I mean, it rises at 7 o'clock now. It's not
That's
really
true.
late. Huh? You saying that's not true? Okay. If it's earlier than 7, you owe me a nickel. Tell me what time sunrise is tomorrow. What is it? Did it start with a 6?
6:52 a.m.
I'm so good at this. So good.
Okay, well, when does the sun set? When does it set?
The sun sets, I'm going to say, I'm going to say 6:22.
Wrong. 5:51.
I'm still close. No, I guess that makes sense. Just under 12 hours sunlight. Yeah. Okay. I
I know, we're both like, huh. All of a sudden, you know?
I guess.
I don't know if maybe it's because of school ending. Like, I feel like when there's major life changes, it makes me sad.
So no divorce.
You're not allowed to divorce me.
Well, that's good. No major life changes. Get on the same page. All right.
If
You're
you
not
don't think
allowed
you're
to
stuck
move.
with me, you're stuck with me.
Not allowed to move. You heard it here.
I mean, we can move, but
Can't publish another book. That's too big of a life change.
that's not a major life change.
What is it then? It was pretty major, the first one, wasn't it?
The first one was, yeah.
Oh, the second one's just cannon fodder. I'm like, yeah, great. Do it again.
But
Pump
no,
out
it
another
doesn't
one.
scare me as much anymore.
Start pumping them out. I don't know. Pump out the jam. Pump it out. Get the words flowing. Flow, 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 flow. No.
I don't know. My stomach just like, I think it's just the cold, but still, and like,
Are you shaking?
no.
Why is
Why?
my desk shaking?
Is it?
Yeah, look, the microphone's shaking too. I thought it was you.
Don't see it shaking.
Maybe it's my eyes. Maybe my eyes are shaking.
What?
Maybe my eyes are shaky.
Is that the name of the episode? Mindless eye shakes?
No. I was going to go with inbred fish, but
Oh. That's a good one.
or mindless devil's hole.
Devil's hole.
Which one you want? Inbred fish or devil's hole? You pick.
Mindless inbred fish holes.
Okay, no. I gave you 2 options and you were like, but what if I try to be creative?
Inbred fish.
Okay. I'm going to spell it different. That way it doesn't get taken down. I'm going to use like the actual bread.
Do you think it would?
I don't know. I don't care. But I made some bread this week and it's good, but not great. I got to improve on that.
Is it wheat bread?
Yeah.
I think that's why I don't like it as much as I could.
I didn't ask for your opinion. So.
Like, I got that,
You got a ton of wheat flour, and we haven't used it for anything in months. So when I was organizing the pantry the other day, I was like, man, I'm going to use some of this wheat flour. And then I looked up a recipe for wheat bread, and that's what happened.
I got it for the honey lavender bread recipe in the Elder Scrolls cookbook.
That's right. I could not remember what we got it for.
I actually wouldn't mind making some of that again.
I should probably just... We have a ton of cookbooks. We have, I need to make something out of that baking cookbook, too.
Yeah. I like that guy, Dylan Ellis. You showed him to me.
He's funny. He's got nice recipes. Some of the videos are just funny to watch. Like the wording is good, and then they're just terrible recipes.
I really like the baked baking guy.
Which one?
What's his name?
Every once in a while, I get
Matt Bellassai. I don't know how to say his last name. His name is Matt. Bella something.
Every once in a while, I get the OnlyPans videos.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, all right.
Do you know Cooking with Kaya?
It sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
So girls get real mad at their husbands and boyfriends for knowing who she is, but she's this girl who like is suggestive and she makes cooking videos, right? She's like, but she always goes, Cooking with Kaya, Cooking with Kaya.
No, I've never heard that.
So these girls did a trend where they'd be like, cooking with, and then if their guys were like, cooking with Kaya. They'd be like, how do you know who that is? How do you know who that is?
I have no idea who that is. Let me look it up. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. She just makes like kind of like her
How do
primary
you spell it?
audience. I think it's Kaya, like Kyah.
Kyah. What a terrible name. It's just Kya. That's even lazier. Instagram. What do you got?
That's so funny. I was like, I'm going to look at her.
Oh,
Instagram too.
that makes sense. Yeah. Just look at the fucking like top 3 photos, and you're like, this has everything to do with cooking.
Yeah. Well, her TikTok is where all the cooking videos are.
Okay. There's a couple on here, but like, all right.
I just don't
that's so funny.
understand. Like, she makes people so mad, but it's probably because she like makes a bunch of jokes about taking people's mans, and then she just is there to appeal to men, you know? Like, it's not really like about the cooking as much as.
That's why I like those OnlyPans, because they're like they're like sexual innuendos and things, but mostly still about cooking. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
But like that's like the whole
I'm like,
gimmick.
okay.
And I mean, I'm not hating on this Kaya girl. Like,
Nah,
she found her niche.
Fucking watch what you want.
Like, if you were like, yeah, I'm watching her videos, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, you looked at a woman and she has an ass, you know. But
I just
don't know.
realized this landing page I have for my home screen has the temperature in Celsius. I've never looked at that before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's 17 degrees Celsius.
So, you know, it's a super moon today when we're recording this, but
Yep.
apparently it's called the super beaver moon.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I knew that and didn't want to say something to ruin your witchcraft, but yeah.
Hey, moon water is cool whether it's a super beaver or not.
Yeah, like, yeah, it refers to the November 2025 full moon. Yep. It's called the beaver moon because it traditionally marks the time of year when beavers were most active in preparing for winter by building dams. That sounds like an excuse, but okay.
I mean,
When most beavers were trapped during this time of year. That makes more sense for American history. Like beavers preparing for winter. No, it's when you stole beavers so you could be warm. The fur trades of America. Dude, I started watching Taboo, that show.
yeah. What? Okay, so you've explained it to me, but what is
The
it about
microphone's
again?
over there, ma'am.
You've explained it to me, but what is it about again?
So it's it takes place towards the end of the American Revolution in London, and it's about a character that Tom Hardy plays that returns to London after his father dies. His father owned a shipping company, and during the shipping, like exports, whatever, traded some valuables for a piece of land off the west coast of America.
Mm-hmm.
And because the war is ending with America, they're redrawing who gets what land. And the land that he now owns, because his father passed away, was about to become a key shipping port to get goods from America over to India.
That makes
Or
sense.
over to China, excuse me. So him, the Crown, the East India Trading Company, and the Americans are all kind of fighting each other for control of this land that he has. And that's basically the plot. It's like he's trying to start a trading business, a shipping business back up. He finds out that his father was murdered instead of just dying naturally and got sick, you know? And so it's basically that. But
Do you know why it's called Taboo?
because he was in Africa and thought to be dead for 10 years and practices witchcraft, like in the show, and also has a relationship with his sister. So, like, multiple aspects.
What?
Yeah, remember when I was like, this guy had an exorcism done on his wife? The wife is the main character's sister. And the main character did like black magic on her. So the husband thought she was possessed. So he did an exorcism on her, and she got much calmer after that and then murdered her husband while he slept so that she could be with her brother.
Okay.
So it's just all sorts of, right, So he's stealing from the East India Company to make gunpowder. He's trying to pit like the crown against the East India while it's sort of working with the Americans, sort of working with the crown. And so it's a good in show. It's intriguing. Like it's keeping me entertained with it. I'm only on episode like 4 or 5 though. So I mean,
Only?
mhm.
How long are the episodes?
They're like an hour and 10 minutes. They're pretty good. They're pretty good length. But that taboo piece of information is going to be it for us because we've hit the end of the roadblock. We'll be back in another week. I'll be in this chair. She'll be in that one. Short as can be, tall and handsome as can be. And I'm here too. This was episode 139.
We hope you enjoyed it because we know we did.